Hello, my viewers, favored here on Psychological Realities. Please subscribe to my channel. I'll appreciate. Thank you. We are going back to Nyabohanse, and as you know, Nyabohanse is Ayamaras village. Is a village full of YouTubers. It's a village where by 3/4 of the villagers are YouTubers, men, women, young, old. They're YouTubers. Courtesy of Ayamarwa. Ayamaro is a travel vlogger who vlogs around the world, and he has raised very many YouTubers globally, and his village is leading in the number of YouTubers. Now, there's something that happened in the Villa Medellin. Someone stole a phone, and as we are concerned, as we know that the Mr. Dan and Mama Gift came and they installed very good CCTVs, and I heard Peter say that those CCTVs, they're the best, and even if there's no electricity, they can work for some time. So which means that even though the electricity was not on, the CCTV ought to be working, and so the thief will have been known or discovered. Now there is this play game or the back and forth game by Steve J1, Peter C1, and Ken Gore. All these people are technicians. As far as I understand, Steve is the man who installed the Wi-Fi in the villa. And if you ask me, you'll have come to install the Wi-Fi and just leave. Because as far as I'm concerned, I'm not sure there is specialized in installing CCTV. The young men, Peter and Ken, are the ones who are specialized in that area. And so when Steve left, I'm not saying that Steve is at fault or anyone is at fault here, but when Steve left the villa, he knew there was a fault somewhere. The best thing Steve would have done was to leave someone in charge. And I've seen Steve talk about working in the villa tirelessly, and he was not given a dime, he was not given anything. When Steve came in the villa, and I've been talking about this, these people come to the villa working for free, hoping that they are going to be given something. They're going to live from this place when they are bitter people. They're going to leave the villa when they're bitter. Because Marwa has very many activities going on. He has very many, like at the moment, the electricity is giving him enough stress. And now the Wi-Fi. And you come here, you want to give him free labor. He will accept. You will accept knowing that when you say free, it is just free. He won't give you anything. I've been watching Steve on his channel. And when you look through him, you can see that he was hoping Imaro to give him something. And the mistake Steve did was to install the Wi-Fi and still dilly-dally in Nyabohanse, even after his channel skyrocketing. Now, when Dan came and Steve realized that Dan was giving goodies, Steve was always around Dan, which is not bad. Everyone will want to be around the person who is giving goodies, because we really appreciate Dan for what he did. He really helped very many people in the villa, even the visitors. But I feel like Steve, when he was leaving the villa, he will have told Maro he was leaving, and give him even the person who was going to be in charge, other than just taking a French leave and just living like that. Even though you are doing the work for free, no one had forced you to do that work. If from the place I'm sitting, no one had forced Steve to do that work for free. And there's a place I've been a leader, even in the community, in church, in very many places. And I normally tell people, if you are going to volunteer, there are people. There's a time we had some visitors come to church, and so people are asked to volunteer to go and cook. And so there are these ladies who are cooking, and they were complaining, they were quarreling, and I told them, no, don't start quarreling because others have not come to cook. When they said volunteers to come, you are the one who came, so you should do it joyfully. If you know you're not going to do it joyfully, just stay away, because no one is forcing you to do anything. And that's what happens when people are hypocritical. Don't say you are offering your services for free and you know you are hoping for something. Now the mess happened. Someone's phone was stolen in the villa where CCTV was supposed to have been running. And in one of Steve's videos, he said that when he left, he knew there was going to be a problem. Steve left and he went even with the password without even telling Maro that this is the password of this and this. You are going to blame the young men, but the young men were overshadowed by Steve when he came and he was all over Dan, hovering around Dan. The young men were just there. They were left to be spectators. But they know they're saying when you watch the video Peter's done, many people are saying that it is not necessary, but that video is very necessary because Peter explains everything. If Ayamaro asks Peter that why is ABC happening, it was just Peter's duty to answer Ayamaro accordingly. I don't see anything wrong with that. If you are asking me that why is the fridge, for example, if you ask him why is the fridge not working, or why is the food in the fridge getting spoiled, I will ask you, have you put the fridge on? Because automatically, if the fridge is on, the food will not be spoiled. And that's what exactly Peter did. He did not even mention the name of Steve. But according to where I'm sitting, when Steve rushed from Nyabohanse, he was going to Nairobi to meet with Dan. I have no problem with that. But when you watch that video with this gentleman, Jungle or who, if you watch the video, when he meets them, he pretends that he was just walking and then he pumps into them. But in reality, it was not something like he was pumping into them. It was like he had purpose to meet them. And I have no problem with that. The problem I have with Marwa is trusting people just like that. Marwa, you're supposed to learn from the past. Learn from the past. Else you're going to keep on making the same mistakes. The fact that someone is working for free, try to ask people to monitor, to see what is going on. And I'm not saying that Steve and Ayamaro are enemies, but I'm just giving my own point of view because I've seen people blame these two young men, and according to me, they are not at fault. And when you look the way they're articulating their words, see, they are very sharp. They are young minds and very sharp, very intelligent. It is just that by the time the CCTV are being installed, they were left as to be spectators. Steve, your work was to install the Wi-Fi, and that was it. I never thought that you are also a CCTV technician. You are supposed just to assist Dan, but which means that even you didn't know the CCTV is supposed to be on. You will have asked the young gentleman to continue or to assist you where you had no glue. Now, are you going to blame Ayamara for saying what he said? He's a human being. Because in such a circumstance, you're going to blame someone. Someone phone has lost, and someone is supposed to be accountable. Also, I don't know which type of the Wi-Fi you brought to Ayamara, because they have been complaining that the Wi-Fi, before when the electricity was cut off, they have been complaining the Wi-Fi is shaky. My advice to Ayamara, consult Safaricom. When it comes to fiber and with very many people around, Safaricom is the best. The speed is on point. I'm not advertising Safaricom, but I'm just saying because I have a first-hand experience. I've had these other Wi-Fi's in my house before I resorted to Safaricom. It's a little bit expensive than the rest, but you'll never suffer. When you have a problem, when you call them, they come and at once. Their technicians are on point. Their customer service is on point. You'll not be calling people for a very long time before they come to attending to you. So I have no problem with the Steve or with the two men or the Marwa, but I'm just stating my own point of view. I think Steve was at fault by him leaving without handing over. When you're doing something, you must hand over when you're leaving. Otherwise, thank you for watching. God bless you.